Gentlemen, let's not leave a Gauss Warthog unmanned if this is one of ours. I don't want to be shot in the ass today.
Can I get someone in the compound? Give me an update, please. We have a minute.
Alpha to ground, be advised. Alpha is currently at the 7th side. We found a guy in the surgeon's jacket under a threat on bed.
Hey, firm. Let's keep burning. Thanks for the update, Alpha High.
Right, Bravo check.
Good check for Bravo.
Right, we're fixed up and moving now.
Hey, firm. You good for
What
ammo?
the heck is demoing?
We're good ammo, we'll probably need medical.
Oh, I think
after
Nano
this
got
AO.
sniped out.
Hey, firm JTAC, can you get that organized, please? As a resupply drop to Falcon.
Hey, firm, we'll do our best.
Thank you very much.
We'll probably move on from those aliens at this point as well.
Compound clear.
Hey,
Zeus.
firm. Then Alpha, Bravo, Jackson, Viper teams, do you feel free to progress to the southeast, or do you want to wait for resupply?
Bravo's Vic's out of fuel apparently.
Slaver to JTAC.
Send.
Make sure one of your aircraft didn't just fire on Slammer, because we just took auto cannon fire from an unknown location.
That would be the Vic I pushed up.
And infrared is showing negative on everything.
If you're in the vehicle cache compound, you shouldn't be taking air fire from the air.
Negative, we were southeast side of the compound on the main road.
Probably not us.
We're taking auto cannon. Never mind, I found it.
Hey, Bravo to Slammer. Bravo.
There's a Slammer, how copy?
For reference, how many can your tank carry?
I don't know. Probably 2 each side.
It's not clear.
2 each side, possibly 8.
Hey, firm. Do you mind giving Bravo a ride when it's RTB time?
Yeah, no problem. That or Bison
Okay.
give you a ride.
Since no one else has replied to if they're wanting to hold or continue advancing for resupply, I'm going to assume you're all ready to go. So if we could get one squad that's clearing out that compound to the fucking southeast, and the rest start advancing along Black Line to compound up to Water Towers, the objective 5.
Ground, I recommend we check the black arrow that's leading to the 2 water towers. There was a bison in this area. Might be possible enemy infantry in here as well.
Gonna go ahead, delete all the
Southeastern
debug,
compound is already clear.
everything I can at this point, because
sure?
I have
Because there was a
everything else
bison here.
spawned in that I would want
There's a
spawned.
vehicle that doesn't move. Well then, let's see. Air, can you see if you can track down that bison? Should be a green one. I don't know, he's probably doing resupply, or do you have other assets?
Bravo ground.
Air's got a resupply
Bravo.
bird, but we've also got CAS taking care of it.
Be advised, we're passing left first line currently. We are without vehicle and on foot.
Hey, firm.
Would you like a ride from Scorpion?
That would be lovely. We're actually coming up on the cache at the moment.
Copy. We'll reverse to you and come pick you up. How many guys do you have to count for me?
Pogo engage these guys, I'm gonna knock him unconscious because
Copy.
he's
We'll hold
way
you.
off.
Driver.
Hey, Hunter, so Giant, be advised if you feel like advancing, feel free for the last 2 compounds. But, don't know. You're gonna have a little bit of lag with other forces, I copy.
Solid copy. Solid copy.
Be advised, whoever needed the ride, we're sitting at the main entrance.
Right, Bravo confirms we're approaching resupply point mark.
Resupply's being organized. Give me a moment, I'll give you an estimated time.
Woo! Air just.
Okay, I'm just gonna say air stop ground strikes because apparently no one can PID.
Air, that was friendly!
Jesus
I'm banning
Christ.
air strikes at this stage. Because that's 3 times now, that's enough.
Hey, firm.
Malin just pulled a John
Hurry,
5.
after that.
Holy fuck, the worst things happen. They're doing their best to hold their own with every weapon they've got, but... Oh, that was bad. That was pretty damn bad.
JTAC, when you get a moment, can you inform your
Bravo,
pilot
all
about
in.
the wonders of Blue Force Tracker? And the fact that it tells them that they're firing at friendlies?
I think the fact that the Spartans are so far afield is throwing them off. I'll tell them.
Yeah. Giant, this is Brian. How are you doing after that?
Ground, this is Slammer.
What, Slimmer?
Do you want us to push up the northern road to go to objective 5, so when you guys clear objective 4, we can pincer 5?
Hey, firm, go for it.
Copy. We'll hold at a holding point up the road. We'll cover the northern flank also, and we'll be waiting for your go to attack objective 5.
Hey, firm, squads are already moving, so expedite.
Friendly Hornet. Fucking Iop is screaming it at the top of his lungs. No, that was air that hit him. That was air that hit him 6 times. I'll work on Iopus. Can you just give me a pack as I'm on verge of passing out?
Ground, be advised, if you didn't already know, Bravo's with Slammer.
Alpha to Bravo, be advised. I suggest your guys stop moving in front of the APC that is armored with your non-armored Warthogs.
I don't think I
Don't
have...
drive too close so they don't get armored next time.
We didn't get Arma, and Innie shot our fuel tank.
Next time. So we don't.
Insurrectionists, turrets, let's throw down some AA.
Yeah, air, just so you're aware, no airstrikes anymore. If it happens one more time, I'm just gonna get Liru to solve the problem, because that's 4 times now.
Andrew's just messaged me on Steam. He's not there from doing airstrikes at this time.
No, I fell through.
Thank fuck for that.
Yep.
I open.
Yeah.
You don't have an LR.
No, I don't.
Ooh, what was that frag?
Giant, do you use medical assistance? Do you guys have
Rear, stand rear.
Whew! Oh, we might have just overpressured people too, cack. Oh, that was close.
Can, get you guys clear of the cannon. Hallelujah, motherfucker.
This is Giant, back on net. We do not
Brian.
need medical assistance. We are recovered at this time. Looks like we found the remnants of Innie Command hiding out in this cave. Intel as follows, break. Leadership covered. Mission lost. Best hope is the fallback. Godspeed, everyone. We tried.
Hey, from Giant, thanks for the update. Let's just end this and get them there.
Bravo, if you want, try and clear that out, make sure there's nothing there. We'll push up the road and hold it.
Pockets.
And if you see anything scary, just scream.
Pockets. Pockets.
Be advised. Charlie, Alpha to the last objective.
Hey, from Alpha, go ahead,
And I think I got him with my AA.
Hey, firm, that was the intended plan.
Oh, damn it, suggest it to me then.
I could swear we were talking about it. Also, let infantry get ahead to screen.
Liru.
Copy. I'll note it.
Wait, what the hell?
Oh, is it? What the fuck?
A
Yeah,
wild Liru
I
in
know,
his
right?
natural habitat.
What the fuck?
I see.
Iopus has
Huh, that's weird.
4 times or 5?
Oh, no, you're in.
So that was a strike as we were entering the cave.
I don't know what to tell you, man. You're on
Iopus,
C-Type.
I'm sick of it. I've just banned airstrikes at this point. I'm not dealing with it anymore.
For now, you're all read.
A lot of us went
Right,
down
hammer.
for that.
Bravo screening.
Reserves.
Airband airstrike, so I'm just gonna...
Be advised, Giants is deading the last of the Innie command posts.
Marcus, this is gonna be one loud ass bang.
Ground command, do we have confirmation that objective 4 is Fubar?
Loud ass bane? What?
Say when I open.
All clear.
There was 2 teams clearing out objective 4. Objective 4 should be Fubar.
Copy. Bravo and,
Jesus Christ.
Continue over the last 2 objectives. They don't have any way off this island currently apart from the 2 Pelicans that got away earlier. Here's what I'm gonna do, Air, I want you to make sure that fucking nothing escapes this last point air-wise. Just forget about the ground, that's priority.
Be advised, rocket AA to the southeast.
Hammer, you're getting ahead of your screen.
Be advised, Alpha flare. Alpha attacking lost objective.
Da-da-da-da.
Be advised, Bravo, we have a little storage place right up here.
I gotta see if I can even get back up
This
there.
actually might be objective 5 now that I think about it.
Giant, be advised, there's still a sniper in this area, targeting command 6.
This is the 2 water tower objective.
Apply for the ground command.
Go for ground.
Our medic is down. Would you mind sending another squad's medic down to come and greet us?
Whoop! Nice, from what's your current pause? You've just below objective 5? Oh, I see. Whoop! Wait, one command team will try and bypass. We might just blow up the sniper rope.
Ground, be advised, Bravo is an objective 5.
Hey, firm. Clear as needed.
Be advised, 6-5 already.
I didn't know they were still over there. Oh, shit.
Do we have friendly IDF coming in on objective 6?
I'll be a negative.
Ah!
My knowledge.
Defend! Defend!
Oh god, Bravo, stand clear. Bravo, keep your guys away from that.
Ah!
Bravo, get your guys clear of the Warthog. It's about to boot in a second. Run it over.
Splatter! Spray!
That means run away from the Warthog. Like, please. As entertaining as this is, for the love of God. Alright, kaput.
No! Oh my god. That was brilliant.
Alpha Vic, can you hit that you're trying to bumper cars with?
That was very entertaining, High Command.
Reload! Reload! Shit!
All forces, make sure you vacate any sniper area. It's been engaging command Vic. I don't care about it anymore. I'm having air nuke that entire grid.
Break. This is ODST squad for mass cast on the ODST pause mark.
Hey, firm, be advised. We should be.
We need a medic. We have at least 5 to 6 down.
Bravo, if you want, try and divert to the location, support them. Slammer will push up to objective 6.
Break. I have Giants providing overwatch from the mountain next to the Innie sniper mark. He says he's cleared it out.
Wait, you're on the sniper mark? Yeah, hold. Okay.
Yeah, I have one of my guys up there.
Go through now.
Damn.
Bravo, see if we can divert to help ODST. Command was going to, but my driver got slightly confused.
East along the wall.
Bravo is helping ODST, confirming.
Hey, firm. Much obliged, Bravo.
Ouch.
Disabled, rather. We can probably take it, use it for our own.
Alrighty. So, overall, not bad. A little laggy in parts, but it's to be expected.
Bravo is with ODST, we're helping.
Hey, firm. Thank you, Bravo.
That up only lasted like an hour. Not bad.
Bravo reads you, what's up?
You left one of your boys back here at Objective 5.
God damn it. I'll come get him.
Grind the hammer.
This is Hammer, send.
What's your current pause? We've got a leak in our gas hog and need an engineer.
We are on the eastern side of Objective 6, covering the eastern side in case anything tries to escape.
No, like you were just blended in.
Command will move that way.
So a few KIA.
I believe that's your ride.
Dismount and fix your thing.
People all separated, so I just
That's command.
dicked on them a bit.
Can you go back and get our cars? I like driving more in
Our cars are 3
we're
clicks to the
ones
west.
with the damaged chassis. We're not the ones on top of Objective 6.
14 seconds to drive back on a
Hey,
road.
firm, I was run by the east side. Now I might run the fuel
I'll drive
first,
you on a
so
fucking
we'll
road.
You can try, mate.
Grind the high.
You wanna go?
Back up with my team.
Yep. He said he was coming back to get you.
Dodging it.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, look at that.
Grind the high.
10 seconds, Zeus.
The ghost of Christmas past gave us our big spark.
This is high send traffic.
Hey, firm, got an update for you if you're ready.
Yeah, pass it.
Hey, firm, after Senate facility, vehicle cache, along with a number of little hidden compounds and buildings have been cleared, right? All objectives on map have been secured, nuke HVTs are down, and a Innie command center has been destroyed, and the Innies are in full disarray, and we're trying to pull out at Objective 6, right? Forces Objective 6 have been dealt with. Any further orders, over?
A firm, I guess. RTB at this time.
Hey, firm. Ground to all units, then RTB is needed. If anyone needs transport back, let me know, I'll get air on it.
He dead.
Be advised, Alpha's mass cars at Objective 6 and mostly dead. Some of Alpha's members are probably still down. I don't have contact with them due to being too far away.
Alpha, we'll move to then, medic. This is ground. Any other units, mass cars, have any problems, need rides back? I think guys will know that.
This is Bravo. I was figuring we'd take a ride with Scorpion RTB.
Hey, firm, feel free.
This is Giant. We are RTB at this time.
Hey, firm, Giant. Anything.
Ground Command, please repeat, we are RTB at this time, correct?
Hey, firm, just trying to get Alpha, or is Alpha just loaded casualties?
Holy crap, an empty Scorpion!
They called the fast guys after the guys are...
Bravo to Scorpion, where are you? We'll come load up with you.
If only.
Copy, Bravo. We're to your south, waiting on the main road.
Alpha, if you're wanting treatment in the back of that, just waiting for medic to get it.
Yeah, so he's still. Oh, I need one more rocket to boop him.
Can you like, yeah, fucking.
Alpha, you got all your guys?
Yeah, these areas are much less developed, so the frame should
Hey,
be
firm
better.
Alpha has everyone in.
Hey, friend. All forces on RTB.
Break. Can we get air to the ODST location? They need extraction. There's some guys
that should be organized.
yeah, wait one. I'll put it on the road. Can you have air land there? Some guys need extraction over here.
Hey, firm. I'll get JTAC on.
Copy. They should be waiting for here. Wait one. ODSTs, Pelican should be coming to get you on the main road.
Bravo, thanks.
Pelican's coming to pick you up ODSTs.
Grind to high.
This is ice on traffic.
Hey, firm. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I'm just checking out. It'd be annoying to fail for a stupid reason. You don't need the nuke moved or anything grabbed.
Nope, we just pick him up because it's in a difficult place to grab right now, so.
Hey, firm. Just checking. It'd be annoying to fail for a stupid reason.
Yep. I wouldn't let you fail for that. I don't do that shit anymore.
JTAC, if your Pelican's going to be picking up some ODSTs, don't worry about the tree. The thing run over a few trees.
Last call sign, this is high. You're right, but that Falcon's barely alive because it's at 5% HP because it took AA, so.
Damn it, Liru.
Yeah, the Pelican.
There's a difference between a Falcon and a Pelican here.
You don't even have a Falcon in the AO.
Then why'd you call it a Falcon?
Fuck you, that's why.
What? That doesn't make sense! What?
Look, it's okay. Don't worry. It's just Liru having his monthly.
Falcon just throw something?
Gamer time.
My phone is now. My beer bottle's all broken on the wall.
God. Alright, so, I'm gonna go over brief first off, guys. Apologies for the lag. Again, I based these off of, like, the last stop's player count, and we only had, like, 35 in there. I wasn't expecting to get, like, another 10, 12 people to jump it to the highest number we've seen, so... I did manage the frames to the best of my ability in the Castile facility, but you guys still were able to take everything out, so that was well done. And also, sorry about the elevators. They were just meant to be a little fun thing, and I tested them on server before I let everyone in to make sure that one could move the warthogs, but I guess when it was lagging, it decided to blow up. But in the future, guys, if something's clearly not working as intended, don't keep using it. Cause...
Definitely was not. It definitely wasn't the elevator that blew the warthog up. It was the fucking scorpion. It was the 4 scorpions up there that literally was like, well, whatever. I fucking
4 and a
walked
grizzly.
in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah, I saw that.
I popped up the door and I was like, oh, there's the HP. And then I looked around and I was like, the turrets are moving. So I took cover behind the scorpion that was trying to shoot me because I couldn't do anything else.
Yeah, that was the boss fight essentially. Because Wolf, you stared right at the main guy. And he dove in. It was close. It was close. But you know, that was for the intended like final fight. You guys were able to do pretty fucking well actually. So going over the AO, here's where everything was. And why I finally just said, hey, move on. So at the villa, there were 2 secret rooms in a tunnel complex. One of the secret rooms had a bunch of Oni messing around with alien shit. Dead bodies, autopsies, preserved corpses, that sort of thing. And then when they radioed up to me, I said, yeah, just quarantine the area. The room next to it had what looked like an ammo room or a cache room, but then hidden behind it after a little box maze was the Marine leader with the beast balaclava on an HMG and the last nuke and a bunch of tech next to it because they were trying to, you know, set the nuke off. So he was killed, nuke was secured, and moved on. And then I laughed when like 5 people walked over the HV, the main head honcho's guy, and then you called it in saying, "Yeah, we found him." Wait, no, this isn't him. I'm like, "No, it is, please." But from there,
Did he put a helmet on?
no, he had no helmet on. It was just his authority glasses.
Oh.
He jumped in the Scorpion, and when they or not Scorpion, the Grizzly.
I was looking. I thought he ran, so I couldn't find him. We thought he ran. That's why we were looking around.
So how I thought that would go down was you'd open one of the main doors, he'd be right there, and then everyone would watch him go in the Grizzly, and you'd have to blow up the Grizzly to kill him. And it's okay, it happens. The side doors were used instead, so that's all good. And then Giant found the one logistics guy, and we know that the Innies have one last trick up their sleeve, and we'll go fix that next week, and then we might be done with this campaign a bit early if we keep getting these high player counts, because Madrigal is not designed to have more than 40 people. So we'll just probably do a test Fallout mission to test every single mechanic I want to do, and then we'll start the actual campaign. And I've got a test mission in mind. I was going to run on a Saturday, but we might just throw it on a Monday and just start that stuff early. So with all that said, I think I learned how high Iopus's voice could go too. That was interesting. But I'll
It was just as fun hearing him locally than it was on that.
But I'll pass it to ground, and we'll go ground, infantry, assets, Viper, and Giants again. So ground, go ahead.
So, not going to be too long. We're just going to keep it. Good job, everyone. That was good for most part.
6 people played this
basically,
on. That's
all I was doing
nice.
there was just nice, simple move-by-move take, and it was executed as needed. Blocking forces were there, responded as needed. It was a bit difficult at times, though, to get you on net. I'm assuming that was just because you were busy, but nothing went horribly wrong there, so don't do it. The one thing that was unacceptable, and you know who you are, airstriking one position, or I can understand one incident of friendly fire on, infantry that's moving. To be honest, I can't with CTAB. 4 separate incidents of friendly fire, which led me to just banning ground strikes. I don't want to see that again. You have a CTAB. They were on the CTAB position because I was checking it. And also, whenever airstrikes are called off, it would be nice if you actually listened to that and didn't keep airstriking it, because I was one step away from getting Liru to solve that problem. That was literally the only major negative. That and communication was a bit bad at times, but I'm just putting that down to combat. So that's all from me. So Alpha, go ahead.
Well, probably for me as squad leader, pretty subpar. Action. I don't know how to say it, but anyway, Alpha did good. The Bison that Alpha had support was very useful. We killed a lot of things, but the only thing I have to say, like when I tell the crew to get out of the vehicle, because Alpha needs to mount it alone, so don't have fucking split our forces into 2. That could have gone better, and then just abandoning it in the middle of the road is, I don't know, whatever.
I do have something to point on that. There was another Badger, Bison, whatever the fuck you call them, literally within a good 5 feet next to you, and it was the autocannon variant, if I'm wrong, correct me.
There were 2 that were exactly the same as the one that he kicked us out of, and there was one with a mini. So
yeah, and that was the one with
there's no reason to kick vehicle crew out of the vehicle they're already manning.
Because thank God, I don't even know if NCON had rockets in there, because he said something, he has stuff in there for us, but correct me if I'm wrong, NCON. There's no reason you should kick a vehicle crew out when they possibly loaded ammo, rockets, medical supplies for, other people, and yet you're taking the resupply out of the way for everybody and to save you from Slammer. Because our original plan was Slammer was going to screen for Bison, and Bison, the original, Bison's original Vit got stolen, and it had rockets for us because we were holding the twin rockets just in case the MPT got destroyed. And then at that point, it was just taken. So I threw my hands up and just said, "Fuck it! If they died, nothing I can do." Yeah. And secondary, for the love of God, if you can't go around, at least wait when you see an enemy Bison on the road. Because Alpha, I almost put a round right up your ass because you drove right in front of us.
Anyway, also
Alpha has loaded a lot of its armor and medical stuff into the Bison, and probably loading all the shit up again in another Bison that is actually moving together with Alpha. Probably take another 5 minutes, that's what I said. Can we have that one?
The
For
vehicle
my
that we
reason.
were in already had our people in it with our stuff.
What I'm going to say, let's stop that there, and it's not really being productive. Just in future, better communication. The theme of this entire op, because it was a bitch. I'm sure you heard Liru in 50 having to call for shit multiple times. Communication was a bit poor at the start, and it was a bit poor throughout. Honestly, Hammer, actually, I want to say thanks to you. You were really good in comms. Most of the other ground teams struggled a bit, but I don't know if that's because they were down or not. Hammer, you were good in comms, so thanks for that. But let's stop that and continue on, because that's not being productive. We're just criticizing.
All right, so before I go to Bravo, I need me to make two quick TSB side announcements. The first is I'll be putting up an announcement at the end of this brief as well on the Discord, but I'm going to take the spreadsheet and revert it back to a place because we found an issue that messed up a lot of the ordering for the T1 trainings. So if you're a T1, you're going and you've been here since like before May, you should be fine. But if you've taken a training since May, at I want to say 9 p.m. tonight, check the spreadsheet and go to Discord rank request if you need a training put in there because we have to revert it. All the tier 2s and above should be fine. And if you got your tier 2 in that time between May and now, I'll make sure to delete your duplicate name. That'll go in the tier 1s through the revert. But yeah, basically someone missorted something and it fucked up all the orders of stuff and we had to track it back to last May. So apologies to that. Second, OpTray will have a hot fix tonight adding Kadal because Sniper Wolf is going to be doing his Friday ops with this mod set on that map. And if you have never been to a Sniper Wolf op, then you are missing out. So, sorry about that. Just some announcement stuff. I'll start pushing those spreadsheet changes in about an hour and a half. So if you need to like check what trainings you have, if they're even right, just be honest, please, because otherwise you're just cheating yourself. Continue, Bravo.
I kind of dropped the ball selling Bravo. Squad did well. Next time I'll probably take a Bison, or whatever the IFV is called. I probably dropped the ball a bit. One thing for Bravo, if the SL is down, someone hop on and communicate what's going on 50, and like, you know, if we've got a couple people down, or if we're screening for a tank or something.
I just want to say,
So, that's all.
I did do that. I didn't put too much effort into it, but there was nothing else we really needed to say. You're down, we're about to get you back up, and then I just kind of left and let them know that we were not going to be anywhere nearby, as...
Yep,
Thanks for doing that, it was appreciated, but I would say also, Bravo, just in the future have a 2IC designated. It's something I always do if I'm squad leading. It's just useful, it keeps things going smoother.
2IC was down at the time also.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hopping on 50 then, for the other person, because that was good. Anything else, Bravo?
No. Next group.
Charlie?
I think it's probably Viper.
Well,
Probably
no,
didn't exist, really.
there was a Charlie.
They folded into Bravo. Because they only
Okay.
have two.
Let's do assets then, vehicles.
Welcome, you're first.
Hammer had a blast. A few situations where we couldn't fit through trying to support Bison. The first time when you guys died, we're sorry. Mountains and rocks aren't the best thing to go through when you're in a Scorpion. The Scorpions inside the compound, the reason why we were pushed out was because of that. It would have been nice to have been told that they were all destroyed, because when we pulled in, we saw where they were all dead and waited in case, you know, something Kool-Aid Man threw anywhere and just said hello. And then we started pushing out right when someone started saying that it's in the building. Just future reference, please tell us that they're all dead, so we're not a danger to friendly infantry. But as I've already said, the problems I had with squads. Alpha, don't drive, for the love of God, don't drive in front of the cannon. I have nothing really to say after that. That was spot on.
All right. Okay.
And one more thing to the Zeus, for the love of God, if you're going to try and ram us with a Warthog, at least try.
I mean, you got me.
that was entertaining as hell. You were trying to ram us. It was not.
It
doing
was
anything.
almost done. I know. I wasn't trying to ram you. I was just trying to stay below your gun depression.
I was trying to tell Rigby to run your ass over.
But let's move on. Let's move on. JTAC, you got anything?
Oh, there's still another vehicle crew.
Oh, okay. Well, be quick. Let's wrap this up.
For me, a couple things. I already covered one of them, so I'm not going to go into that again. Second, if you see a green vehicle that has not been called out because that is not our PID, just shoot it. You don't need to call on 50 and ask, hey, this enemy vehicle, do we have a friendly driving it? Just shoot it. It's shooting one of our vehicles. Just shoot it. Second, Alpha, if you would have called out your maskaz before your guys were actually dead, Bravo, I think it was Bravo, and my vehicle were relatively close. We could have come and helped.
Yeah,
but
well,
we didn't get the call on 50 until after, and we ran over there. Someone said everyone was already dead that went down, so.
yeah, that's because I died pretty much early on, because someone shot me from the battle tower. And I went down, so I can call out, and just for
Yeah,
me,
no,
because
that's not specific to you. That's just anyone in Alpha.
Yeah.
If you have a maskaz, call it on 50 before everyone's actually dead.
I can't
That's
send
all.
shit your way if I don't know.
Yeah.
That was me that said that at the end, and I didn't even realize it was kind of mask as far as I knew. There's only like one or two people that dead.
Well, if there's nothing else, let's keep this rolling then, since we're running short of time.
JTAC.
For the first half of the op, Air did pretty good. Then we crossed the black line, and within 15 minutes had apparently decided they'd had a grudge against Spartans and hit them 4 times in a row. I don't know why. Nothing changed in what I was doing from the first half to the second half, and there was no CTAB bug or anything, at least on my end. I could see the Spartans just fine. All I know is I heard it twice on the radio, and then I was told later that we'd hit the Spartans twice more. So, yeah.
So I did want to comment on that. After crossing the black line, Air was striking the next objective. We asked them to stop as we were pushing in. They didn't actually hit us. And, we just heard them shooting into the town ahead of us. And we just wanted them to tell, hey, we're moving in. The second time was we were inside the town, and Air decided to shoot something inside the town as well. It was a little closer, but no hits on friendlies. But again, we were inside the town. There's no guarantee that one of those rounds isn't going to fall short and hit us.
On that point, the first hit was done by me. I checked CDA beforehand. I was engaging potential AA vehicle.
That's fine. I want to clarify that you didn't actually hit us 4 times.
Okay. Sorry, I was going by what I was told.
Yeah, the third time was the actual cave strike. That was bad. That knocked a few of us down, actually. And right as we got ambushed by a squad coming in from the south. So yeah, that downed a few of us and made it a lot more difficult than it needed to be. Yeah.
I
Take it as a
believe.
lesson, watch fire.
Yeah, so that was my bad. I'd previously, like a couple seconds before, had some green traces coming out at me from the cave. And it had been a problem for me before, so I finally decided, you know what, I'll do a little gun run on it. And I didn't hear anything about it until I checked the C-tab, and I was like, oh shit.
This is why you check before you do the strike, or you get authorization to do JTAG rather than saying, I'm going to do a strike. You get clarification. Like,
yep.
Rank aside, like, just because you're tier 3 doesn't mean that you can go past JTAG. Like, that's an on, dude.
To be fair, I'd said take targets of opportunity if you see them, but
All I'm gonna say is I was monitoring all the nets. It was kind of a fuck up on everyone's part.
That type of Type 3 clearance is okay if you don't have an element that's running around on your flank with minimal radio communication.
Yeah, by and large, I'd managed to keep up with where he's were, but for Objective 6, I dropped the ball. That's why he's got hit there.
I think for future references, you should have them clarify like a target or check their C-tab, as you said. Or as Brown said, I don't remember.
Can I just, all on, yeah, that's a pretty bad fuck up, but fuck me, I never knew where the goddamn Spartans were. like when I don't always have time to check CTAB when I do something, and if I then have to check before I do something in a gunfight to look if they're actually friendlies, because I don't know where they move, because I never communicate where they move.
So
I don't really think it's
break.
a
All right,
fault
all right. Hold up. I'm gonna say exactly where the faults are. The fault is on Spartans because they were spearheading really, really far. The fault is on JTAC for saying Type 3, and the fault is Malin because he didn't check CTAB and he was also flying very, very close to the AOs and aggroing stuff. So it's everybody's fault. Please move on.
Just a little thing for Spartans, when you're detaching one of your guys, can you like mark it on map or something? It didn't actually cause a problem, but one of your guys nearly got blown up by air.
So, on the topic of us detaching guys, like, we've been doing this stuff for well over a year now. Like, communication's a two-way street. We can't and shouldn't have to lay everything out there and then. If you require information from us, we're not clairvoyant. If you want to know our position, ask for it. We don't have the necessity to coordinate ourselves as a squad and constantly babysit people saying this is all the information. Like, for reference, if you compare the communication that we have to Nano, I do apologize for using you for example, but when you last flew air in Barbarians up, I think you was reporting your position every 5 minutes. That's not how the guys in tier 3 and above kind of work. If we need to tell you guys something, like if we think that it's important, we'll tell you. We're not going to update our position every like 2 minutes. If you want something from us, ask. And if you need help from us, ask.
So countering that point, there were times where Ground did reach out to Giant and Giant didn't reply at all. So
that was for everyone as well.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't just Giant here, but you know I'm making the point of communication is a two-way street, but people do need to sometimes repeat their question on net in order to get people's attention. Now, guys, can we move on?
Yeah, I agree with Liru here.
All right,
We're beating a dead horse.
Viper,
Why
go
do we
ahead.
have 10 toes?
Viper, I will say you got fucked in the beginning because your Goss Warthog decided to go way ahead of everyone else and got caught in my sniper ambush, so GG to that, but
yeah, I didn't
don't
know
leave
that
without
that
your
was
full
a
force.
fucking sniper ambush.
You weren't supposed to, that's why it was an ambush.
That's why they work.
I mean, obviously, but goddamn, that was... The fact that it was ridiculously accurate was kind of silly. I got hit 5 times from behind a Warthog.
No, because how the sniper ambush worked was there was one sniper team to the east and one team to the west, and you guys went right up in front. So the Gosshog pulled up right in front of the eastern team, and I had to adjust the eastern team's position, so the western team started firing at guys. You took cover from it and completely exposed yourself to the east. I meant for that to be a clusterfuck. The issue is, I meant for that to be something that a 10-man squad could handle. You pulled 3 guys up in a Gosshog, and they got fucked, because 3 guys to a sniper can easily be taken out, especially if it's 2 snipers and 2 M240 gunners, the futuristic one. And then you pulled the rest of your force up, and you parked literally in between both 2-man pairs. So yeah, you guys got fucked beyond belief. So like I said, pull your entire force next time. Don't go one at a time, because you will get fucked, because I balance these for specific forces that, I would logically think you'd go up with, but yeah.
But yeah, like I said, wasn't expecting it, so bleh.
Lesson learned, hopefully. I was planning for you guys to move as a squad up there. Ooh. Is that everyone then? Or Giant?
I didn't even
go. Let Viper go. Just wanted to talk about that.
You want to skip me? Fuck you.
Oh,
just
go ahead.
Yeah, break, just debrief.
So yeah, that first part was a bit of a clusterfuck, but after that we regrouped, started covering you guys from that hill. We killed a lot of fucking things on that hill in the second objective. I don't know exactly the kill count. That would be up to the rest of my squad, because I was paying attention to the first objective while they were hitting the second objective with sniper rifles and AT. We started lagging behind at one point. You guys just started leaving us in the dust, pretty much. I think it was mainly Spartans that had the thing where they were just absolutely just plowing through everything. Other than that, it all went well, and at the end, I don't know if that was a remote control, which if it was, fuck you, Liru. If it wasn't, then that fucking AI is suicidal. Because we were sitting at a building healing our guys. And
Okay. The warthog. Yeah. So
nowhere.
I didn't know you guys were there. I was trying to reposition him because the last base was under attack. So I drove up there, and all of a sudden I saw you guys, and I was in third person. So I went under a tree, came out, and I rammed your warthog on accident. I'm like, oh, hi,
Yeah.
and I fucked off immediately and started dicking around with another squad in their tank. So I didn't know you were still there. That's
When you
why.
did that, you killed all of us.
Oops.
You
I'm
dinked
sure.
that warthog, knocked it over, and exploded it.
3 guys survived.
Oops.
Yeah.
Good thing
And I
all
was
the
one
friendly
side of
forces
that.
were
That's
close
pretty
by.
funny, to be honest.
No, it's a good thing I radioed for fucking reinforcements before that happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
it is.
otherwise we'd have been fucked.
So I will say, towards the end, a lot of squads did start going off on their own and start really separating. So that's where I started being a bit more vicious. But the warthog thing was an accident. So, oops.
The best part for me in this up was that we Spartans found a lost puppy from Bravo, healed him back up, and took him as our pet.
Yeah, hi, that was
Yeah,
me.
I'm sorry about that, man. Like, there was some weird-ass glitch where people would be down, but they'd be crouching.
Alright, let's move on to Giant.
Alright, see you guys.
So we started out a bit rough, comms and squad composition and general movement, and backseat squad leading all was just there and not there, you know. I was managing 50 and the short range on the same radio, so adjusting volumes was not really a thing, but made it work. We didn't really know what to do at first as sort of like Spartans. We couldn't take your flank because ODSTs decided to do that. We couldn't take your front, or we didn't really want to take your front.
Iopis, can I chime in?
Yeah.
So before as we were mounting up to organize ourselves, ODST and players moved out completely by themselves. Nothing was really relayed to us as to what people's intentions were, what their plans were. That shit is kind of foobar in my opinion. Plans need to be relayed to squad leaders, and that needs to be acknowledged by every squad leader, not just one person. We were fucking clueless to what we were doing, so it's like, you know what, fuck it, we're just going to go to this position, we're going to see how this goes.
Yeah, so we ended up moving in front of Alpha's line. We found the bunker underneath. Skelly flew for a bit without a jetpack. And we just sort of moved on. We found Alpha mass-cased in the road on the next objective. We found Liru popping people over the walls to have fun. And then we encountered the elevator of death. It wasn't that the warthog didn't work on the elevator, it's that the warthog had been placed slightly off the elevator, so that when it went down the first time, it fell and was hanging by its front wheels, and then when we sent it back up, it decided, yeah, I'm just not going to rise with the elevator.
Alright, my bad.
And I sat there watching that and going, yeah, it's not going to end well. So by the time Poco got me back up, it was all said and done. So good job, everyone, I guess. No, I was down and looking at Gray for all of that.
You done?
Nope, I'm still going.
Alright, yep.
Next objective, we asked Air to stop firing. We beat that dead horse. Our communication and teamwork actually improved a little bit in there. And then we went east onto the mountain and finally got our shit together and actually started working as a squad. And by chance, deciding to sit on your flank and cover you, by pure chance, found your Innie command post. Cleared that out, got hit, got shot at by both sides. And then just sort of, once we got back up and deaded the place, everyone was moving on Objective 6, so there was nothing really much left to do except walk along and find the lost puppy from Bravo.
Fair enough.
And then the Ghost of Christmas Past gave us our Vix, and we went home.
I was going to say, I apologize if you didn't get a brief, but I called out on 50 twice. Squad leads rally at the radio tower. That included for everyone. I then called out to check, is anyone not here? It went over to plan then. I didn't have a particular plan for Spartans, but I was just going to get you to go with the infantry. So apologies if you didn't get that, but I did check to see if anyone was there, and I called out to see if anyone was missing, and no one was responding, so I'm guessing at that stage you were arguing or something. Thanks for doing what you were doing. It worked out well. Just that Spartans are mainly just a force multiplier, so it did work out what you were doing, but there wasn't really a specific plan for that, because yeah, I was originally going to have you with the ODSTs, but what I found in some of the higher ranks tend to wander a bit depending on who's squad leading, so I honestly didn't see the point of trying to guide you too much, because half the time you wander anyway. So it all ended up working out, but that's all.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that question is the equivalent of raise your hand if you're not here.
Yeah, well, you had communicated
no,
on
that's
50,
fine.
I know.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to you right at the start, right after the brief, but I don't know, you just sort of ignored me, so I went off and got my squad set and jumped in Vix.
Apologies. At that stage I was getting fucking things set up for air and armor, probably slipped through.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we did alright. Not as well as I'd like, but we got it together eventually.
I'll work on that in future. I was just going to say, by the way, if anyone has any comments for me ground commanding, feel free to DM me. I'm always good for criticism.
Do it a little bit more.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, please.
Oh, so it was a good then? Or at least decent?
Yeah. Much better than some of the people that I've seen to work with.
It was good.
Yeah.
A lot of things just, happened all at once, but you still kept your head about it and kept people moving forward, so.
No point getting stressed. I don't see the point in it. That probably comes from real life, managing a lot about 70 people at once.
Alright.
Alright,
I'll
so
see you guys at
yep, freaking what's it called? It's at 8:30 tonight. Potluck. That's it.
Thanks to the op, Liru. That
See you
was
guys at
genuinely
Potluck.
Hope you guys had
enjoyable.
fun.
It was a lovely